Welcome back to the learning for the week of May 4th. We return to Unit 8, investigating the interdependence among the living systems. This week, we are breaking into photosynthesis and adaptation. Let's get started. Last week, we learned about humans' impact on the ocean and environmental changes. Let's review. Humans' impact on the ocean has been one that has had its ups and downs. We have had both positive and negative impacts on the ocean. Through the years, humans have produced plastic waste that affects our ocean ecosystems and their animals. Along with plastic waste, many have gone out to collect food through commercial harvesting for profit. This has led to overfishing and leaving the population of organisms hurting. As we grow in our society, we have produced a second negative impact: runoff. Runoff is the draining away of water or substances like chemicals that eventually leads to the ocean, polluting the waters. We, as humans, have seen that our mistakes have slowly bleached and killed coral reefs that is a home for many in the ocean, leaving less than 50% alive. Humans have started to create artificial reefs to promote marine life and help with coastal erosion. Change is a part of life, but how a species or organism reacts can determine its ability to survive. We spoke about two different types of environmental changes. The first one is short-term change. This can be remembered as the move or die change. During this time, for one to survive, the organism must get to safety or perish. During the Australian fires, many animals had to rush and move from their homes to escape the burning flames. The next environmental change is long-term, or known as adapt or die. During this time, the change takes place over more than 100 years. The organism must adapt by altering their structure or behavior to survive this permanent change.
What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants and certain other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy. During photosynthesis, in green plants, light energy is captured and used to convert water, carbon dioxide, and minerals into oxygen and energy-rich organic compounds. In simpler terms, photosynthesis is how plants and certain organisms make their food as well as produce clean oxygen. Photosynthesis takes place inside plant cells in small things called the chloroplasts. Chloroplasts, which are mostly found in the mesophyll layer, contain a green substance called chlorophyll. This absorbs the light energy needed to make photosynthesis happen. Plants and algae can only carry out photosynthesis in the light. The equation for photosynthesis is 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy produces C6H12O6 plus 6O2. So what this is saying is that 6 carbon dioxide molecules plus 6 water molecules plus energy produces sugar and 6 oxygen molecules. What is adaptation? Adaptation is a change of an organism's behavior, physiology, or structure to withstand its ecosystem. Behavior adaptation are ways an organism acts by nature or instinct, and structure adaptation are the way an organism is built to survive. Let's talk about what adaptation looks like for plants and animals. Plant adaptations are changes that help a plant species survive in different areas. For example, you wouldn't see a cactus living in the Arctic. On Earth, there are at least 8 different biomes that house a certain characteristic of its environment: the desert, grasslands, tropical rainforest, temperate rainforest, temperate deciduous forest, tundra, taiga, and aquatic. For example, aquatic plants that live underwater have leaves with large air pockets inside that allow the plant to absorb oxygen from the water. The leaves of aquatic plants are also very soft to allow the plant to move with the movement of water. Behavior adaptation for plants can be commonly seen through the cacti found in many desert environments. While most plants open their stomata during the day, which allows air to come and go from the plant and environment, the cacti opens up during the night. Like other nocturnal plants, the cacti open up their pores due to the cooler temperature at night, which allows the cacti to retain water. During the day, it uses time to make sugar through photosynthesis. Animal adaptation. An adaptation is something about an animal that makes it possible for it to survive in a particular place or a particular area. There are two types of adaptations an animal can use to survive: behavioral adaptations and structural adaptations. A behavioral adaptation is an adaptation to the way an animal acts. Examples of behavioral adaptations include migrating according to the weather, hibernating to conserve energy through the winter, nest building to raise young, and web spinning to capture nutrients. A structural adaptation is a physiological method of survival. This means how an animal is built or designed to ensure its survival to the highest extent possible. Examples of a structural adaptation include having quills or spines, bright colored plumage in males, claws, sharp teeth, a specific beak type to gather food, having blubber, the ability to store water inside the body, and fur that changes color to provide camouflage in multiple climate types. Animals survive and thrive because these adaptations give them the best chance to take in nutrients, grow, reproduce, and continue contributing to the genetic line of the species.